I think what I admire most about Rick Wheeler is that Rick's an intentional guy. Rick doesn't do anything haphazardly. There's a method to his madness. He figures out what needs to be done. He asks the hard questions, and he then backs into the equation.
He's been a great leader for Palmetto Health and for me personally as well. He is so inclusive, so much fun to be around, so businesslike when he needs to be businesslike, but he always has just a little touch of humor that makes people more engaged in the meetings and in what we need to do and into what we need to get accomplished.
We try to have lunch at least once a month to talk about everything. It's not just Palmetto Health and health care, but things in general. And he is a good sounding board, and I hope I'm the same for him. We have great conversations, and he makes me laugh. He's always got a smile on his face. The guy is incredible in terms of a sense of humor, and I really enjoy being around him.
I don't see how he does all he does, because he does great in his profession, and he does great in the public service out there. And for some people, there are better things to do than to worry about health care. As a volunteer, as somebody from the community, why put your shoulder under that load? Well, Rick puts his shoulder on the load and says, why don't y'all come put your shoulder here? It feels good. This is what we need to be doing.
Well, I have been privileged and blessed to have a chairman like Rick, who is open, honest, gives good feedback, gives good direction, a very good listener. He respects what I do and what the management team does. He's a great respecter of the physicians and what they do, but at the same time, he's able to provide advice and insight that helps me be more effective in what I do.
The other thing that is by far the most important to me that a leader must possess is integrity. And Rick Wheeler has integrity in spades. When he says something, you can count on it. You know that he's going to carry through. And I really admire that quality about him.
He not only thinks in terms of just Columbia, the Midlands, Palmetto Health, but he's thinking, what about South Carolina? How can we reach out to other communities and be a collaborator or a partner with other organizations that could help build something for their community, and how can we, as Palmetto Health, assist in that?
What I really think parallels with healthcare is what Rick does for a living, and that's in the manufacturing business. And manufacturing is process-driven. You're always trying to figure out how to get it right. You're doing it again and again and again. And so at Palmetto Health, Rick saw the opportunity based on what was happening in the industry at the time. The flight to quality by CMS was an opportunity to serve on an organization who needed to get it right, and I think Rick was the right person for the right job at the right time.
He's bold. He doesn't mind change. He doesn't mind adjusting the organization as long as we remain true to our mission and our vision. We're rooted in our values, and as long as we do that and continue to meet the needs of those we serve, then he's a champion for that.
I think whatever he does, he wants to do well. And he is so into Palmetto Health that he wants it to be the best. And he wants us to move out into the future as a leader. He pushes us to do that. Not the kind that says, you better do this, we got to do this. That doesn't come near. Once he presents something and he makes it so attractive, the presentation, and what he's talking about in healthcare, that you want to be a part of that. You feel like, gosh, this is what we need to be doing.
What I really love most about Rick Wheeler, other than his wife, who I also love, is his sense of humor at the appropriate time. And I can't say that enough, because he makes hard work fun. And I appreciate that. I appreciate it more than he'll ever know. And I've learned so much from Rick Wheeler that I will be forever grateful for the touch that he has had on my life.
I'm very proud of Rick, and I'm proud that the association is honoring him in such a significant way. It's well deserved.